we are. Hello, everybody. Good morning.
Are we actually on?
Yes, we are on. We are,
Wow.
in fact, alive.
This mic sounds better than the other mic.
I agree. The other one is super hollow. I don't know. We switched cameras a little bit, so it looks like Ian and I are looking away from each other, but we are actually not. Either way, all right, Ian, I wrote in our description that we'll be talking about whatever happened over the weekend or did not happen over the weekend.
What did not happen over the weekend?
Amigo Air Show.
That did not. I was going to
happen.
say that the Mariners didn't win a baseball game over the weekend, so now we got to play Game 7. But Amigo Air Show is a better is a better thing to talk about. I'll tell you what. Let me walk you through what happened here in the newsroom, because this was pretty. This is very inside baseball, but I think people
Yes.
like a little behind the scenes of what was happening. So, Amigo Air Show, we obviously were prepared to be out there, us and our fellow news agencies in El Paso, all very much ready to do some sort of coverage for the Amigo Air Show. Mm-hmm. Obviously. We're going to send our photographer out there. We didn't have a reporter for noon, but that was okay. We're going to send our photographer out there, catch some of the action, take some live looks at the air show, and it's going to be great. So I roll back into the office at about 10 o'clock. For those of you that don't know, I take a little break. I come back around 10 o'clock, help finish up the noon, and we get going. I get back around 10, and all of a sudden, word starts coming down the pipeline, they're kicking media out. No media coverage. Now, I thought it was just for us.
Yeah, we're like,
So I'm
what
like,
do you mean?
what did we do to offend?
Or like, is it something that has to do with the past? Maybe
Yes,
it can be.
For those of you that don't know,
technical.
getting on to Fort Bliss as a media agency, not that easy. You can't just waltz onto post. You
Yeah.
need to always have a guide with
Permission.
you. There's always got to be somebody from the post there to walk, because they don't want media members just waltzing around a military base. Well, now we're being told there's no media coverage. I'm like, oh, why did we get kicked out? But it wasn't just us. Apparently, it was everybody. They're kicking everybody out of the air show. So now I'm thinking, what is going on down there? Then we learned later in the day the entire air show's been canceled.
Yep.
And now
That didn't come out during noon.
no, that came out later in the day.
Later.
We did not know why we were getting kicked out during noon, so we didn't really mention it. I can't say something that I don't know. So then we went on the air later saying that that it had been canceled. Then Jesus talks with the air show's not CEO, but the lead organizer for the air show,
President.
he said, this is what he says, that he wasn't even aware that they were going to shut down the event until
The last minute.
literally the last minute, which is strange.
I mean, I would think as an organizer, as soon as you know, hey, this is not happening, I'm sure you would want to let the people know. So I do think that they just straight up didn't know, and they just had to cancel it like that last minute, because doesn't that cause much more outrage, like being canceled last minute, than letting us know a week ahead or maybe
Yes.
2 weeks ahead, like,
Now-
hey, this is not going to happen. So I doubt that it was in their interest to just like drop the bomb last minute and be like, okay, yeah, actually, it's not going to
Now,
happen.
Jesus did a good job in the report, because clearly he asked why.
Yeah.
Like, were there military pilots that were in the show? Were these army pilots that were not going to get paid for this, so we're not going to send them up there?
But there
No,
were people, there
there was not.
There were other pilots that
They
came
were
from out of
all-
town, I think.
They were all, for a lack of a better term, volunteer.
or civilian.
Right. They were civilian or non-active duty pilots. They were all veterans or they were civilians. So
My thing was maybe it was air traffic control.
could have been.
I really don't know. It can be a million things, but I remember us having conversations in the newsroom as soon as the government shutdown happened. We were like, oh,
Is this going to happen?
Could this happen because it's on base, even though like the pilots are not
Right.
military necessarily, but still.
We didn't know. Technically, all the vendors too are not military. Like all the people that
Yeah,
work, it's all just kind of volunteer work.
And I'm
you know.
sure. So, to my understanding, normally the way events work is vendors pay the event to
Yes.
be there. They pay like a fee. So I'm sure they were also disappointed. I mean, I'm sure they'll get their
It
money
is
back.
it is disappointing. I think that this did not take place because we said on air too, like last year's Amigo Air Show was not organizationally the greatest thing that's ever happened.
Yeah,
a lot
the
of
lack
complaints
of
last
water.
year.
I know that it happened the first day where it was
Yes.
super hot. There was no water.
A lot of
stuff was inaccessible. But I guess the next day they kind of fixed it.
Right. They were. It was typical like first year back pains. Right, where it's like we didn't think about that, but then you have to experience it to like.
Yeah.
It's stuff that we on the air say, "Hey, why didn't you think about this?" And it makes us look smart, but really, some of that stuff is like.
To be fair, providing
water was
I think
pretty
is
basic
pretty
necessity.
basic, but okay.
Providing shade was always going to be hard because it's an air show, so it has to be open
Yeah.
air, like, and it's hot. It's hot in El Paso. Like it's.
I mean,
even this time of year.
Even this time, I think this year is actually more pleasant than it was
This
last year.
Last year was like 100 degrees. It was
we
hot.
were in the 90s.
Yes, it was
if
hot.
I'm not
last year.
mistaken.
Because our friend Jasmine Perry was there. Remember, Jasmine went.
That's right.
And that's how we got all this intel. She was like, lines were forever. There was no water. She had her 2 kids there. They were sweating their butts off. Like it was just.
Yeah.
It's terrible. So this year
was like, okay,
we were
redemption.
we were expecting a good show this year. And they had a lot of pilots, and I guess not.
Yeah, that's too bad. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to wait. That's what it is.
And then you mentioned as well on air, sort of sad that like this is just the second year back.
Yeah,
Like we
just
barely
barely got it back, and I know how big of a deal this is. Mind you, I didn't know how big of a deal it was until last year.
Yeah.
Everybody was hyped up,
Yeah.
and then this year, like, yeah, we're doing another one. It's gonna be bigger, better.
There's nothing quite like an air show. For those of you that have never seen an air show, they're awesome.
I've never seen it.
They're awesome. I always talk on air about the Atlantic City Air Show, which is one of the best in the country. It's so fun to watch these pilots and just watch the planes. Like it's just loud.
I feel like it looks unreal.
It's just cool. Okay, like it's just cool. It's just like
it's humans operating.
yes,
these
like
machines.
they're loud, they're fast. Like what's there not to like? Like they're big. It's just cool to look at. It's cool to like feel it. There's a lot of people there cheering, music playing. It's a whole thing. But yeah, it's a shame. And yeah, I don't know. I feel bad.
Me too.
I feel bad for the people that organized it, that put a lot of time and effort into this. I feel bad for the pilots that had to come down and stay. Of course, they were able to do something up in Santa Teresa.
It was in at the
War Eagles Museum.
War Eagles Museum. That's right. They did like a little meet and greet with the pilots, and I think you could like go see the planes, which is cool. That's really nice of them to do that.
Yeah,
but I guess everybody who was gonna go to the Amigo Air Show went to La Union Maze this weekend. Because
do we want to get into La Union Maze? Do we want to do that right now?
The amount of people that posted online, just like from my friends and whomever I have on social media.
Andy was there.
Yes, they even had it on last night.
I saw some of our friends from other news stations there as well. A lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people. I went last year, and it was like the weekend of Halloween. That was like their last weekend, packed. But this weekend looked worse than when I went. It looked worse.
People from out of town were coming in. Did you see Fidel, our old friend from K-Fox?
Oh, yeah.
Came back to like go to La Union Maze. I'm like, no, we don't need any more people.
Guys, yeah, because so La Union ended up posting, hey guys, we're cutting the lines. Like, you can't get into the maze.
No more maze.
No more maze. But it's such a big property too.
It is big.
So you have other stuff there. It's not just a maze. There's like this fun slide.
Yeah, there's a slide. There's like little games. There's food there. There's the pumpkin patch.
You were there a couple weekends
I was there a couple weekends ago, and even then it was busy. We went at night. We went on a Friday, so that was part of the problem. At Friday, it doesn't open up until 5 p.m. God knows why. I don't know why they insist.
I wish they
on
opened
having
it earlier.
I wish it was open up earlier. They don't give me the we won't make money. You'll make your money.
People with kids
they'll
will go.
They'll go.
I mean, yeah, sure, the experience of going through the maze at night, but
you can still have it open at night. You can just be open all day.
Extend.
But oh my gosh, the line there at the parking lot. I forget what road that's on. Is that 28 that road's on? No.
I have no idea.
Okay, so whatever that road is, first of all, nobody knows that they can go all the way down. right? Like everybody like approaches La Union from the El Paso side. They come up to La Union Maze, and they're
Yeah.
all parked there on the roadway. They don't know that you can go all the way down.
Yeah, there's
Right.
the parking lot is pretty big too.
Right, it's very big, but the getting in, like waiting in line, it's like for those of you that have never been to Disney World, that line is longer than
Probably.
every Disney World line I've ever stood in, and I have stood in them all. That is longer than the longest Disney World line.
And you know what? It's not even the only maze in the area. I know there's at least, I think, 2 more. I think.
We were brainstorming while we were there. How could they make
Yes.
this go faster? Online check-in.
Well, they do have online tickets.
They have online tickets, but you have
But
to
not-
go and check in person.
But how are they gonna check?
You need to come up with a way. That's beyond my thing, but you need to have
I mean,
an online
okay,
element.
different system maybe where you have like an electronic thing. I don't know. I forgot how it works.
You know, I'm
'Cause
I'm not ragging La Union. It's a good
Yeah.
price. It's a good price to get in. It's a great experience. Food's great.
Oh yeah, the food. Oh,
Had some corn.
the
so
corn
good.
is perfect.
So good.
I
I mean,
love it.
It's great. It's a great experience. Getting in needs to be easier.
Yeah, I think it's just hard. I guess I mean, they expect a lot of people every year. I'm sure they do. They
Do you
know
open it
gets
up
busy.
every day of the week?
They
you know?
do. You know what? During the week, they do field trips for kiddos. Every day they're booked.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
every day they're booked.
I didn't know any of this.
Yeah, during the day they do
It's
field
weekdays
trips for
like
kiddos.
field trips for stuff.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So they'll host like schools, buses of kids, and they'll
Unreal.
take them around. So I think that's what they do during the week.
Just keeping an eye because I got to go be on the air here in a minute.
Oh, it's
but
15. Ugh,
listen, if you haven't
already.
been, it's great. Just
got a plan for it.
gotta plan.
Well, there's only 1 or 2 more weekends. I think they close November 1st or 2nd.
There's a lot of people there.
So
And you know what, too?
Okay.
It's like, it is funny because it is not the only corn maze. Like, there are other places you can go.
yeah,
for
but I
fall
guess
fun.
it is the best one. They do.
The
that
market
corn maze
says that is the
huge.
best one. That is
Yeah,
the best one.
Yeah. So
But I don't know. The corn maze is good. I went through the corn maze at night. I had a good time.
I'm just craving corn right now.
The corn was so good. What do you put on your corn? I'm
I'm simple. Butter,
Yeah.
salt.
Okay. I agree.
Maybe
I told you,
chili powder.
I do
Maybe.
butter. I like
Yeah.
a serious helping of butter.
Yes.
Salt and pepper, paprika as well.
Paprika is a good one.
Like a
That's
little
good
spice
choice.
to it. I like it, and it was God. It's fresh. You know when you can taste corn when it's fresh.
Yeah.
You know, like it's straight off the
Buttery
stalk.
corn. Ugh, I'm hungry. All right, it is 7:56. You gotta go.
Yes.
Not that I'm rushing you out, but
Okay, bye.
we gotta go. Do our updates. All right, tell us. Have you been to the La Union corn maze?
Yes.
If so, was the line very long? I'm assuming it was. Maybe you have ideas on how we can make that line shorter or easier to get through. Either way, it's going to be really nice this weekend. And today, 87 degrees, 80 tomorrow, which is a quote unquote a cool front that's going to enter our area, cool us down a bit. But that's about it. We're going to be a little bit breezy today, 20 mile per hour winds. That's it. That's it for your Monday, for your weekend. Looking good. I think we're going to be in the 80s still. But next week, we're expecting overnight lows to go into 40s. So be ready for that. Finally, we're getting some cooler weather. Either way, thank you everybody for joining us here today. We'll see you again next week.